already 2 months into the new school year, but we're also at the last day for the superintendent of Syracuse City Schools.
That's right. Anthony Davis will be retiring tomorrow. But before he goes, Tony's joining us along with the new superintendent, Pam Odom. Thank you both for being here. Really good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Tony, I know you're excited about this, but we got to ask about the timing. You know, a couple of months into a new school year, and you've decided to retire. Why now?
Well, two really quick reasons. One, I wanted to help get the STEAM school open. That was a big venture for our entire community, so wanted to help get that done. And having Pam follow me, I knew it would be easier to start the school year with backfilling positions and everything. It would be much more disruptive if I waited until December to go.
Gotcha. Pam, congratulations to you as well of having this. I mean, you're obviously no stranger to the district. You came up, you're a Nottingham grad. You're a deputy to Tony right now. What does it feel like, though, now to be in the lead chair? You're leading the district that you came up in.
Well, I am humbled and honored to have the opportunity to be the next superintendent in the Syracuse City School District. I publicly just want to thank the board for giving me this opportunity. You know, I grew up in Syracuse. I'm a graduate of Syracuse, as you've already shared. And so I am just super excited. I started as a teaching assistant in the superintendent. I'm sorry, I started as a teaching assistant in the Syracuse City School District and worked my way up to the superintendent. So I am super thrilled to have this opportunity to be the next superintendent.
I got to ask you about the transition. It's got to be seamless, seeing how they're not doing a nationwide search. They're not going outside of the district. They found a person who was right next to you. That has got to make the transition a lot easier.
Yes, and one of the things that I said to the board when I took the initial job was it wasn't my intention to stay here a very long time. So I knew it was going to be probably close to 3 years or less. So I asked for a deputy superintendent so that we can make sure somebody was in line, because it's very difficult for a district our size to start over every 2 or 3 years. So we wanted to make sure we had somebody in place that understood everything that was happening and why.
Yeah, Pam, for you, you're on a different side of it, that whole equation. How helpful has it been for you to be serving as a deputy superintendent and then to know that you've got the job and 2 months to kind of like transition at the beginning of this school year? How helpful has that been to you?
I have worked closely with Superintendent Davis, so the transition is really going to be smooth. You know, I think he's been helpful as a mentor and a colleague, but also what we've done, which I'm excited about, is we've actually gone out into the community and we've held community conversations to get feedback from the community. You know, we've shared some highlights and they've given us some things that we need to work on. We've also went to schools and we've had an opportunity to speak with students and teachers to get some feedback and see all of the wonderful things that are happening in our school buildings. And lastly, I am having Meet the Superintendent night, so where our Syracuse City School District employees can give feedback. You know, the superintendent has always shared, and I believe that we cannot do this job alone. In order to serve our families well and our students well, we really need feedback from everyone. So that's how I'm going to lead. And, you know, he's led by example, and I will continue to lead that way.
And Pam, you've been getting a lot of feedback, and Tony, obviously, you're giving her input as well. What was the biggest takeaway from all the voices that you heard?
I think the biggest takeaway is pretty much just let us have our say. Like, people want to be able to share, you know, not only the concerns and issues, but highlights, and we're going to continue to do that.
Tony, you're not totally leaving education. It'd be easy to retire tomorrow and then go fish somewhere or whatever you want to do. I don't even know if you fish, but you're not leaving totally, and you may actually be doing a good deal of consulting with the district. So how did that all come together?
Actually, just a need. My area of expertise has always been secondary and high school in particular. And with a lot of the transitions that we've had, we have a lot of new young talent that's coming up that could use some mentoring and some help. So with my background, I think that's going to be a perfect place for me to be able to continue to help the district just from a distance a little bit.
And Tony, when you look back at your time at the district, what stands out to you the most? Most memorable, most proud accomplishment? What would you say?
I'm going to make two really big highlights for me. One is saying to young people that I sat in the same seats that you did. Extremely important. Very excited to walk into a classroom and say, hey, I went to this school. I'm a Henniger graduate. And then the second thing is watching the district and the community become one again. At one point, I think it was very separate, but I look around these days and everyone's trying to help educate our students. So I think that's been the most impactful thing that we've done, is bring them both back together again.
Right. Tony, looking in the rearview mirror. Pam, you're looking ahead. What's your vision for the future?
My vision for the Syracuse City School District is I am a firm believer that all children need a quality education. And so we're going to continue to work on chronic absenteeism. If the students come to school, it is our job to educate them. Secondly, we're going to continue to focus on our literacy and numeracy goals, making sure that, students are improving with their reading and math skills. And thirdly, we have over 40 CTE programs, and so now our students can graduate from the Syracuse City School District and they can choose to go to college or go right into the workforce. So these are huge, huge opportunities for students, and we're going to continue to focus on these areas.
Pam, Tony, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. And you are both welcome back here anytime you want.
Can I say 1 second to say something?
100%.
I would just love to say thank you to this new station, because you guys have been so fair to the Syracuse City School District and representing what we do and what we're trying to do. So we can't thank you enough for just being fair throughout the years.
We appreciate that. That means a lot to us. Thank you so much, Tony and Pam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.